the latest update on immigration news. This was published on the government's website on the 28th of October 2025. I felt it's so important for me to share this with you so that you can know what is happening in the UK. If you are someone on a student visa, health and care visa, skilled worker visa, no matter the type of visa you are in, you need to watch this video to the end. I'll share with you a video that was published on the internet. You need to see what is happening. Someone was affected and the person was under the health and care visa. If you stick with me till the end of this video, I will share with you what the government says about this particular situation so that you don't become a victim. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. I share information about settling, working or studying in the UK. If you're interested in any of these, please subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell so that each time I drop a new video, you'll be amongst the first people to see that video. Please share this video. Do not hoard information. Just help me and put a thumbs up. It encourages me to keep showing up here and sharing vital information that will be useful to our community. If you need support getting a visa sponsorship job, maybe you need someone to optimize your CV, cover letter or supporting information, please reach out to me. The link will be in the description as well as in the comment. And without wasting time, let's get into this video. The title of this press release on the government website is Largest Crackdown on Illegal Workers Since Records Began. It says the number of illegal working arrests skyrocketed by 63% as immigration enforcement carry out highest level of raids in British history. So they are saying that they have carried out a lot of arrests in the last year and it has increased by 63%. They are saying that the government has invested £5 million into immigration enforcement and their plan is to target, arrest, detain, deport and return illegal workers in takeaways, fast food drivers, beauty salons and car washes, guys. And they're saying that they have carried out more than 11,000 raids and 8,000 illegal migrants have been arrested so far since October 2024 to September 2025, guys. And they're saying that marking the largest enforcement crackdown on illegal working since records began. The data reveals a significant increase year on year of 63% and 51% for arrests and visits respectively. Now they said over 1,050 foreign nationals encountered on these operations have been removed from the country. Now you might be wondering, the people who have been arrested so far, are they illegal migrants? Are they legal migrants? What are they actually? Is it just illegal migrants that they have been arresting and raiding? But I have this video to share with you so that you can know what is happening in the UK. It shows that people who are legally working in the UK have been among the people affected by these raids. Please watch this.
He told me he was here on a health and social care visa, but of course he's working cash in hand in a car wash.
Is your job to wash cars here?
Yeah. I just come here part-time.
How long have you worked here?
2 months.
2 months, okay.
The visa that he's on is clearly not being abided by, which is why he's been arrested today. This is one of the issues we're seeing with these health and social care visas, that they're often being exploited. People turn up here and there's either no work or very limited work, which is why we've frozen that route to look at it again.
This is so sad. If you read the comments under these videos, you see many people complaining that why are they doing this? This person is a legal migrant. It's just that, yes, he needs to work extra hours and he chose the car wash. That is what they're saying. They're saying, oh my goodness, you don't want people to work. What is wrong with the person working? But we know that there are some laws on ground. If an immigration enforcement officer comes to your workplace and they find out that someone is working illegally there, you're liable to be fined, and it is £60,000 per person, and they can send that person to jail, that's the employer, as well as close down that business. That is what they have here. It's bosses who fail to conduct these checks, and the checks is to find out whether the person is working legally is allowed to do that particular job, that they would jail the person for up to 5 years, face fines of £60,000 per illegal worker, and have their businesses shut down. This is so sad. Now, you might be wondering, I want to be safe. I'm a legal worker in this country. I don't want anybody to just stop me anywhere and say, hey, you are working illegally. What can you do if you're already on a health and care visa? If you're on a skilled worker visa, what type of jobs can you do? Let's just go directly to the health and care visa. If you see there, it says that you can work as many hours as you can over time for you, the same employer. So if you are sponsored by a particular employer, you can work for as many hours as you can. There is no limit to how many hours of overtime you can do. You can also work up to 20 hours a week in another job or for your own business, as long as you're still doing the job you have been sponsored for. Your work must be either one, an eligible occupation code that is a higher skilled job. So if you click on that link, you will see a list of jobs that are classified as higher skilled. Don't choose the ones that are medium skilled jobs. Now it says on the immigration salary list, and we know that care workers, I'm saying for those people who are interested in exploring that option of doing 20 hours on that care work, there are some people that just do that 20 hours because they want to switch employment into care. After 3 months, they can actually work for that employer. So you can build it up 20 hours extra as a care worker. 6131 if it is under the NHS, 6135 which is care worker, 6136 which is senior care worker. Remember that the one for the NHS is nursing auxiliaries and assistants in the same sector and at the same level as your main job. So if you are somebody that has the code 2136 or something like that, you can still work in the same sector and the same level as the main job that sponsored you. There is a condition. If you decide to choose any of the medium skilled jobs, they are saying you can only do additional work in a job listed as medium skilled if both of the following apply. You got your certificate of sponsorship for the first tier or health and care worker visa before the 22nd of July 2025, guys. These laws keep changing. So if you got it before the 22nd of July 2025, then you can do the medium skilled job. And if you have continually had one or more health and care worker visa since then, if you want to do voluntary work, it must be unpaid. And they're saying, and for one of the following to be important, that is a registered charity, a voluntary organization, an associated fundraising body, an organization that raises money for a charity or voluntary organization, a statutory body, a government appointment body, for example, Historic England. Note that the same thing that they've listed under the health and care visa still applies to skilled worker visa. If you go to skilled worker visa, taking on additional work, something like that, you would see that it's the same thing. You cannot do any job just like that. That is why they arrested this guy now, and they are planning to deport him because he is sponsored under the health and care visa. Even if you are sponsored under the skilled worker visa, he has to be under the eligible occupation codes, which are higher skilled, or immigration salary lists, or you can decide to do the same job that sponsored you on the same level of job with another employer, but the same level, the same occupation code. Now, if it is before 22nd of July 2025, then you can do medium skill. But if it is after the 22nd of July 2025 that you got your certificate of sponsorship, then that's where the problem is. You cannot do any medium skill job, and you know that the medium skill job has a lot of opportunities there. The laws have changed, guys. I'm just giving you this heads up that they are having this crackdown. Immigration enforcement agencies are everywhere, and they will probe into all these things to make sure that you are doing the right job. I don't want you to be a victim. Let's all be safe out there. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
Africa's rich history is filled with stories of powerful kings and queens, like Queen Amina of Zazzau, the fearless warrior queen, King Mansa Musa of Mali, the wise and just ruler, Queen Nzinga of Angola, King Shaka Zulu, and many other notable African rulers. Join us on a journey through the lives of Africa's most legendary kings and queens. In African Kings and Queens, discover the fascinating stories of these iconic leaders. Get your copy now on Amazon Kindle. Grab your copy now.